चुप कर दिया ना आपको,
चले गए,
इसलिए मेरे साथ आप प्लीज डोंट फाइट विथ मी, मैं ऐसा रिस्पॉन्स करूंगा, आप हिल जाओगे। नाउ लिसन टू मी, Whatever. What was the position of रज़ाकार्स? हर दिन आप सुबह शाम अपने आप को याद दिलाओ रज़ाकार्स की पोजीशन क्या थी। अभी मत चिल्लाइए विदाउट चिल्लाइंग। अभी यार डोंट शाउट यार। 91% of people in the country are with me. Now my question is to Atikur Rahman. Atikur, a very simple question. In the year 2006, Atikur Rahman, just put the hand down, answer the question. In the year 2006, the Kerala government detained 18 Simi terrorists. At that time, you people used to call them activists. 18 Simi terrorists. But they only arrested 5. They let 13 go. Okay. 1 year later, 2 of them who had attended that Simi camp in Kerala were arrested for their role in the Jaipur serial blast. In the Jaipur serial blast, 63 people were killed. Okay. So my question is,
may I come in?
A tough state would have kept all those people in lockup, and could 63 lives have been saved? Could 63 lives have been saved if the government had taken a tougher approach at that time? I'm giving you specific example. That is why I'm asking people in India today, don't forget what used to happen in India in 2006, 2007. When the Congi government was in power. Yes, tell me, could 63 lives have been saved if at that time that government in the state of Kerala said, this is our war too?
Arnab, I could have agreed.
Instead of providing an intellectual cover for terrorism.
I could have agreed with your hashtag, this is our war too. If and only if you must have said that all illegal occupation, maybe that in Israel, on the Palestine or Pakistan on the POK.
Arey Baba, this argument is taken by the Kashmiri terrorists also. They say we are in illegal occupation. Will you support them?
I strongly object.
They also put out an Islamist argument. Will you support them?
Under the
Which side are you on?
Arnab, under the guise
Which side are you on?
Palestine and the Israeli conflict, you are pitting Indians against Indians. Don't do this disservice, Arnab. You
absolute and utter nonsense.
Indians against each other.
I am saying it's right-thinking people in this country who are against terrorism. Are you not against terrorism?
No, no. And rightly said, I would like to thank Mr. Sushant Sareen.
Sure, I'm sure. I mean, if you say you're not against terrorism, what am I to say?
Between Islamist and Islamism. What you are doing is exactly opposing Mr. Sushant Sareen. You are equating terrorism with all Muslims of India. You are pitting Indians against Indians, sir. And this is not right.
When we take on the ISIS, we are not taking, when we take on the ISIS, to the contrary, 1 minute. To the contrary, I say that no terrorist group can ever represent a religion. But it is for you to rise above. It is for you to understand the disservice that the Hamas is doing to the Palestinian people. You go and ask whether the Hamas is doing a disservice to the Palestinian people. Why don't you take a position against the Hamas and the tactics of the Hamas and the rapes and the murders and the baby killings of the Hamas?
The Indian army and the Indian government is sufficiently equipped to deal with terrorism. You don't have to hate monger.
I'm sorry, but I would like to ask you, this person Sharik, who was arrested for graffiti in 2020, that said, do not force us to invite the elite and Taliban to deal with the Sanghis and the Manuwadis. 2 years later, this same innocuous man, who you would have said only is carrying out his freedom of expression under Article 19 of the Constitution of India, he carries out a bomb blast at the busiest flyover in Mangaluru. I say, nip it in the bud.
Mr. Sushant,
nip it in the bud. Don't allow the terrorist philosophy to spread.
I do not agree with you.
Same. This is our war too.
I seriously think that you won't agree with this hate mongering.
Mr. Sareen can respond to you.
Against Indians.